Welcome everyone back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about Netease Games and their, knockoff mobile battle royale games. I want to talk about them, and I just want to know why on earth they make money off of this. So I'll explain in detail later on about the company in general and the different games that they've made and I've played. So, but beforehand, I want to talk about basically the genre of games that they like to rip off, and those are known as battle royale games. And you've probably heard of these if you've been alive. The concept, I believe, came from a 2000 Japanese movie. Basically, many people enter and they must kill each other off until only one is remaining, and that's like the whole premise of the game. I've seen the movie, actually, really good watch, definitely worth the time. And then over time, similar games such as Minecraft survival games and whatnot became popular, and then eventually in the late 2010s, I believe, the battle royale genre really took off with the launch of PUBG by Tencent Games. Actually, I believe it's by Bluehole, but I believe it's published by Tencent. So PUBG blew up and people were loving this new genre of battle royale games. And I believe the next popular one to come out was Fortnite. And Fortnite still has a large player base to this day. I believe this is sometime around 2017, and many similar games after the success of Fortnite would commence with this new genre, many of them having a free-to-play model. So I actually play battle royale games a lot myself. I am a seasoned Fortnite veteran, and I play many games in this genre. I could probably not even list them all. There's so many shooter titles in general that now have adopted this at least as a mode. My favorites would definitely be Apex, Fortnite, and COD Warzone. Those are my favorite entries in the entire genre. And yeah, nothing really much else I could say about it. It's definitely an interesting genre. I frankly think it has run its course. There are so many entries in the title. There's so many titles in the genre that it's becoming a bit oversaturated. And every day we get an announcement of a new battle royale game. I think the concept overall, at least when it started, was really, really neat, and really proved to the player that they could be the best out of everyone, and that was your goal the entire time. So now I'm going to talk about Netease Games. So you've probably heard of these people, or at least used one of their products, even if you don't even know it. Netease is a pretty big company. They're based out of China, of course, and they're, I believe, a big competitor to Tencent, and their gaming, the part of their company that focuses on gaming, mostly does mobile games. And if you go to the official Netease Games website, you will see about 3 battle royale games: Creative Destruction, Knives Out, and Rules of Survival. Now, I took it upon myself to try all 3 of these games, so you don't have to. And I'm going to talk about each one of them, probably pretty briefly. They're very similar in style, and talk about how Netease probably is making loads of money on these, especially due to the country that they're based in. So, first, I'm going to talk about Creative Destruction. Now, this is the Netease mobile knockoff for Fortnite. It's got the same building mechanics, very similar art style, and it's almost a one-to-one creation. There are some differences here and there, but it's pretty close. So if you look at the menu, I'm probably not even going to have gameplay up because for 2 of these games, I couldn't even handle it. I played 1 game and uninstalled, and the third one, my computer didn't want to work for some reason, so I'll probably just have some random gameplay in the background and use like screenshots and whatnot. So if you look at the menu, there's like a typical mobile game menu with a bunch of things to click and a lot of things to worry about. It's actually really hard to navigate. I play Creative Destruction actually regularly, despite it being like a knockoff game, because it's on Steam. For free, by the way. I still can't navigate it very well, and it's just crazy. Anyways, getting into the gameplay part, you're going to see this is a common theme with these Netease games, is that it's very unpolished and seems unfinished. I don't know what it is about Creative Destruction, though. I really, really like it. I think out of all 3 of these games, this is the one Netease put the most attention into. The map is very similar to Fortnite in fashion, with the different biomes and whatnot, and the shape of the island overall. The gameplay is kind of slow compared to games like Fortnite. Sometimes you can make it to the top like 10 and not see a single person, but I seriously have no idea why, but I just like to play this game, and I'll give them that. It's fun to play. There's some unique colors in the map as well. There are a load of microtransactions in here when it comes to customization, but that's pretty much a given due to it being a free-to-play game. Not really much else I can say about it. It's alright, I'd give it a go, and this definitely isn't the worst one out of the 3 we're going to talk about. So that's basically Creative Destruction, Netease's Fortnite knockoff, and now we're going to talk about Knives Out. So, Knives Out is another Battle Royale title intended for mobile by Netease Games. So, I played about 1 game of this, and it's literally just a PUBG mobile clone. That's literally it. I mean, the lobby is very, very similar. The map is almost uncanny, and the gameplay just feels like a beta PUBG. I don't know what else to say about this. The menu and the microtransactions are basically identical to Creative Destruction. Like, they just, as well as the like buttons and everything and the fonts, it's almost like they just reuse the assets. Another thing about this was I used the PC versions for all these games, and a huge problem I had with this is there was no direct way to uninstall it. So I had to actually search through my computer with the file manager and try and find where this game was located, because there was no direct way you could uninstall it, which is kind of a scumbag thing to do in my opinion. I think it's really stupid that they decided to do this, but whatever. And it costs $3 on Steam, I believe. No, wait, Knives Out is not available on Steam. I mean, it's okay. I would rather just play PUBG or PUBG Mobile. There's not really else to say about this. There's a ton. If you look at the App Store, the Google Play Store, there are a ton of PUBG clones and knockoffs that you can find, because every company has already dug into the Battle Royale genre, so why even try to make something unique and original when you could just clone something and get the same amount of money? Okay, not really much else to say about that. That one was short but sweet, I would say. And now we're going to talk about rules of survival. So I played this, and let me tell you, it is god awful. I absolutely despise this one. I played about 2 games of this one, and if you look at their official website, they make it look so colorful and so bright. But when I played this, I don't know if it was just because of the timing or whatnot, but the visibility was awful. I couldn't even see like 10 meters in front of me. It was ridiculous. And not on top of that, there was no good players, so they were either all AI or they were all just really, really bad mobile players. It was horrible. I mean, it wasn't even fun when I killed someone. And the English on this is atrocious. The menus are broken, and as well as the lobby being just a direct port from the other games I just talked about. This one is bad. I don't know what to say. This is just another PUBG knockoff, but let me tell you, I had the video settings all the way up, and I still thought it looked horrible. Apparently they have official esports. I don't know how, but I'm at a loss for words. I hated this one so much, and I don't know how I can go to enjoying something like Creative Destruction to absolutely hating another one of their products, Rules of Survival. All these games are intended for mobile, so the expectation isn't very high. But another complaint I already have about all 3 of these games is that their PC versions literally had no effort put into them. They just basically made their own emulator only to use for that singular game, and put key bindings on where the touchscreen would be. So, you can still see the touchscreen buttons, and I'm just not impressed. Looking at NetEase's other games, it looks like they do have some other games under their belt that are not just complete rips of popular Battle Royale titles. And to be honest, some of them actually look good. I'll have to check them out. One that's really catching my eye is this Onmyoji card game. So I'll check these other ones out. But NetEase, everyone, seems to be growing a reputation of just a mobile Battle Royale knockoff company, if that makes sense. And another reason I think that these games are such a huge success is because they are based in China. Now, if you don't know, China is under a very strict and interesting, to say the least, government, and their internet is very greatly restricted, and despite them having, Chinese versions of games like Fortnite and PUBG, it's kind of hard to get a hold of them, and so it opens up the gate for companies like NetEase to just quickly make a clone of it to give to the Chinese people where that's the best they have, or not the best, but the easiest and it's hard to say, the highest quality at the easiest or least amount of expense, if that makes sense. So if you guys have another game like this from this company or similar Chinese companies, let me know. I don't know if these names will stay around forever because they seem to change the game names often. I believe Creative Destruction they made another game that's the exact same. They didn't change anything at all, and it's called Fortcraft or something, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Fortcraft, which in my opinion is really stupid. But they really just change these names and copy the game and post it somewhere else, so that way they can, double their sales and whatnot without any work. So, if you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Let me know if you're liking these commentary-like videos. I'm sorry I didn't have any, like, relevant gameplay in the background. My computer did not want to record these games. And I will see you guys next time, and peace out.